This is just too strange. I just finished making the video Decode for my members for the plane crash that happened on Christmas Day. And then I saw that there was another plane crash in South Korea that's almost identical. What is going on? This is strange. Let's have a look at this.
전해드리겠습니다. 오늘 오전 9시 10분쯤 전남 무안공항에서
So it was carrying 181 passengers, and so 1 and 8 plus 1 is 9, so that's 19. And the number of the plane from the other flight was 190, so that's another 19. So initial reports said that 28 people were dead, but now it's at 47. 28 is 88, so 2 8s, which is the time loop, the time portal, time travel, 88 miles per hour from Back to the Future. And 47 is 11, and 11 was also a number that was in the other plane crash. Reportedly, the crash is believed to have been caused by contact with birds. Birds! That's what they said about the other plane crash. Contact with birds, resulting in malfunctioning landing gear. Well, the other plane crash wasn't malfunctioning landing gear, but it did have to do with their controls. So they had malfunctioning landing gear, they had no control. This is so strange. The airplane was almost completely destroyed by fire. I'm surprised anyone survived that. This is the other flight, Azerbaijan Airlines crash. There are other photos that show that the tail was separated from the plane, which is exactly what happened to the other flight.
A Boeing 737 aircraft operated by Jeju Air had crashed at the Muan International Airport in South Korea this morning, killing 28 people on board. A harrowing video that is on your screens shows the moment of the plane that veered off the runway.
So the plane slammed into a wall. So that's like a hole in the wall.
And crashed and burst. The plane was believed to be carrying 181 passengers and 6 crew members. Rescue operations are underway is what we're learning. Michael joins us with details. Vishnu, take us through the latest coming in as far as this crash is.
Well, at least 28 people have been killed in this crash, which has taken place at the Muan International Airport in South Korea. This was a Jeju Air aircraft, a Boeing 737-800 on a scheduled flight from Bangkok to Muan.
Bangkok means City of Angels, or the Eternal Jewel City.
It made a belly landing, as the video shows.
To me, belly landing signifies the solar plexus.
And it was unable to stop in time. It slammed into the perimeter wall, as a result of which there have been extensive casualties. We don't know the exact circumstances prior to the belly landing event, but obviously there was a hydraulic failure, as a result of which the pilots were unable to lower the undercarriage. They went ahead with the landing, but unfortunately there was enough speed on the aircraft down the runway on its belly to prevent it halting in time. It slammed into the perimeter wall, and as I mentioned, the latest reports indicate that 28 people have lost their lives.
Muan Airport. Muan is a title of respect used to address an older man, derived from the Urdu word meaning sir. But if you look down here, to fill, full, filled, packed, fully, completely, quite, to reach the limit, to satisfy, satisfied, contented. This is very similar to the other plane crash that landed, or crashed rather, in Aktau. This is just so strange. This is very strange how they're almost identical. This one wasn't shot down, but the fact that it mentioned that it had interference with birds and the other one had interference with birds, even though the other one, it wasn't true, but it connects the two of them. This is just crazy. So here's an article released 42 minutes ago saying 47 is the number of dead, which I said earlier is 11. It skid off the runway and slammed into a concrete fence when its landing gear apparently failed to deploy, killing at least 47 people. See, here's the tail, which is the same as the other one. National Fire Agency said the fire was almost put out, but officials were still trying to pull people from the Jeju air passenger plane carrying 181 people at the airport in the southern town of Muan. At least 47 people had died in the fire. Emergency workers pulled out 2 people, 1 passenger, 1 crew member. It said it deployed 32 trucks, fire trucks, and several helicopters to contain the fire. Footage of the crash aired by YTN television showed the Jeju airplane skidding across the airstrip, apparently with its landing gear still closed, and colliding head-on with a concrete wall on the outskirts of the facility. The transport ministry said the incident happened at 9:03 a.m. Emergency officials in Muan said they were examining the cause of the fire. They said the plane's landing gear appeared to have malfunctioned. The transport ministry said the plane was returning from Bangkok, and its passengers include 2 Thai nationals. So there's the tail. There's quite a large portion of the tail. And there's the hole in the wall. So if you want to see the decode for the first plane crash, then become a member. Go to truelove.com/membership and join at any level. Also similar to this event is the Brazil plane crash that happened a few months ago. Just click on the link to watch that video next.